Since people, we're not doing the standard thing for Saturday afternoon. This is only going to be done in 2 parts. Since we did the first part and we waited for that, the second part is coming up, and we're going to look at a creepypasta. A very, very creepypasta. Well, actually, not really a creep. We're not going to look at a creepypasta, but I don't know, maybe we will. Well, wrong thing. Didn't mean to hit that. We could. There is a lot of creepypastas we are going to cover. Or possibly going to cover. But, I want to go into the stupidest one. We need some stupid ones. Which is the stupidest one I've heard? It's time for us to take you on a magical journey. Ooh, a creepypasta Street Fighter. Let's get in on this crap. People, it's time for us to look at a crappy creepypasta story by Lily of the Wind. And me having my own little, 2 cents on that.
Welcome back to Bullshit Creepypasta Storytime, where this was originally going to be a Gaming Mysteries, but I wanted more time to do the Gaming Mysteries, so I'm doing this instead. Oh, and Halloween, spooky ghosts, so scary, and speaking of scary, it's been a while since I've read something that I felt was stupid, in a scary way, and finally, I think I may have found something that delivers the stupid in the right way. And so today on Bullshit Creepypasta Storytime, I'll be telling you all about the award-winning Street Fighter Succubus. And yes, you heard me right. I think I found that special
Street Fighter
story.
Succubus?
Now, I do have to say up front that since the story is about Street Fighter, I'll of course be playing Street Fighter footage in the background that I recorded. But keep in mind, I'm rusty as fuck. That's just a warning to the viewers. Now, let's get into this grand tale as I weave you this mystical tale. I went to GameStop one day. I saw a copy of what seemed to be Street Fighter V, or Street Fighter 5.
Oh my God.
This is impossible, I thought, but I grabbed it anyway. I was saucing. The story might get a little weird, just as a warning, but I was saucing, and in parentheses, I censor myself so I don't look white trash. You're doing a great job, by the way. Keep it up. You're making America look great. Yay. Oh, and then he says he's excited. So that's something. When he got home, he looked at the disc. It seemed to be a PS2 disc. He began setting up the PS2, and what a complicated process that must have been. There's like 3 cables if you include the controller. But oh no, he noticed. There was no rating on the game's cover. In fact, it looked like it was made with the Paint program. What could it be called?
The Paint program?
Something Paint? I could be...
The Paint program? Oh my God! Bugsy, I'm so scared right now. What Paint program? I don't know, honey. I just don't fucking know. Oh God. Why are you guys doing this? Dude, it's Halloween and we're just... Well, it's not Halloween, but it's the month that Halloween's in, so yeah, we gotta do creepy stuff. Yeah, but guys, I mean, really... Why we gotta do stupid ones? Because we're poking fun
Anything.
Of it.
I guess we'll never know. Anyways, this is the cover. It was made in a highly advanced program called Paint Program. No, you can't have it. Anyways, he put the disc in the PS2 and began the game. The opening was Akuma staring into the night sky. He seemed sad. The stars began to move, glow, and flicker. Akuma began shocked, then anger. The author thinks he whispered Mesatsu, but he was not sure. He leapt towards the stars, which were now falling towards him. The stars transformed into metal versions of Akuma with blue eyes that illuminated. They fought Akuma, who killed them one by one.
I don't know. That sounds pretty cool. I mean, if this is supposed to be scary, it's not. But just that crap. I mean, I'm imagining it. It sounds kind of cool.
Through 3 hits, Jesus Christ, this is so a fan fiction now. Each time one died, blood. Finally, some blood in the story. Thank God, it's been hours. But blood would spray out of where they were hit. Where? Note to self, author maybe Tom. Get a straitjacket. Blood's not usual thing in Street Fighter games. He knows that.
But in the movies there is. Yeah, blood is in the Street Fighter movies a lot. I mean, Jesus. When we're talking about the anime movies, it's like, yeah, that's like a constant thing. It's really quite weird.
Akuma turned around to see Ryu and another Metal Akuma, but this Metal Akuma held Ryu captive. Akuma freed Ryu and killed the imposter. The story is like talking to a 5-year-old, by the way. And then Akuma and Ryu skipped through the flowers together is what the author really wanted to write, because goddammit, this is so a fanfic. But no, Akuma walked away from Ryu, who was confused at this point, which, hey, giant battle with Metal Akumas. I feel your pain.
Yeah, me too.
Buy some shoes. Then fog appeared on the screen. The title showed. He decided to go to training mode. The playable characters were Ryu, Ken, Dan, Sakura, Guy, Akuma, Hugo, and a new character named, I made up but didn't know, it's named Gao Saru. And wow, that's a pretty terrible name. And a roster in general, so...
That sounds so
this game
fake.
sounds
I mean,
these were apparently evil, twisted
I know
versions.
you make creepypastas on the spot, but that wasn't even creative. That name isn't creative. God dang! If you're gonna make up the story and you're gonna make up a character, make it sound badass.
Though, because Ryu had no bandana on his head, and he had blue gloves rather than red ones. Why, at this point, why even call this imposter Ryu? Ken's hair was short and his gi was now dark red, as if someone changed his color at the character select screen.
You can do that, you know.
Bastards. Dan was normal, except he was seemingly depressed. The author had a really in-depth conversation with Dan about this, so he knows that and shit. But Sakura's outfit was soaked in blood, but it went along with her demented smile. God, Sakura covered in blood. I can think of 300 ways that this can go bad, and that's why you leave Safe Search off. Get your learnings on the streets.
Yeah.
Guy seemed to have been changed greatly due to him, and brace yourself, wearing casual clothing. Hath this story no limits?
Oh
Akuma
my God.
had no shirt, exposing...
Guys, does this madness have no end? Oh my God, Bugsy. Jesus. And again, we're doing this in 2 parts, because really, it's not the standard, it's not the standard Madoka Saturday Afternoon where it's like 3 parts. No, these October ones are going to be like at least 2 parts. 3 if I feel like I need to add something else. But 2
scar
mostly.
Across his chest that gives further proof that this is indeed a fanfic. Hugo was normal. That's boring. Poison was on his shoulder though, but Gao Saru was more noticeable For he had a green gi soaked in blood, similar to Sakura's schoolgirl outfit, and he had purple, long hair with gray gloves. Oh, wait, you mean he's Evil Ryu's alternate costume with a different color, you fucking twit? He chose to play as Guy, which you won't see me do in the footage because I don't really play as Guy. Technically, I can't really play as anyone at the moment, but the CPU was Metal Akuma. He had fun brushing up his Street Fighter skills, and oh wow, this is a great warm-up for you, Mr. Champ. You're so good, you're like Mike Ross and Gootecks combined.
Oh my Jesus.
But then he went to arcade mode. Again he chose Guy. He fought Sakura first. Guy was sitting down, but got up. My god, suspense. Dude, Sakura was giggling.
Dude, why is it called succubus? There are no succubus. There's no succubi in this. And no... Honey, there is no... Why would there be... Because succubuses, man. You know what they like to do? I'm just saying. God dang. Don't be people, don't throw succubus into the title and expect for succubuses to be in there. Because they're not. It's just, ugh.
In a creepy way. Oh, the horror. The stage was Street Fighter Alpha stage for Birdie. Who cares?
What?
But every time Sakura leaped into the air, she'd let out a scream of malice. This was one of the 300 things I mentioned earlier. But he beat her with little difficulty, which makes the build-up...
Something like that. Something weird, I guess.
Make this whole thing pretty shitty. Guy's victory message was, "I'm sure a straitjacket will look good on you." The author chuckled at this. The author doesn't understand humor. The next fight was Ryu and Ken stage from Street Fighter 2. Ryu was staring into the sky, then noticed Guy. He said, "I'm ready to fight," except I'm sure he didn't say that and instead said some Japanese shit. I will bet money on that. Oh, but he spammed Shoryukens, but the author defeated him anyways. Wow, what a champ. You're just like,
yeah, that was so
champ,
great.
dog.
Yay,
Guy's
yay.
victory message said, "You're not ready. You're only eager." Yep, it's definitely Filipino, champ. Then he had to fight Dan, who resided in a new desert stage, otherwise known as that desert stage from Street Fighter. He was balled up and crying, and when he saw Guy, he said, "Leave me be, the fight begun." Not even began.
I'm not
so
even going to wonder why Guy
Dan
is
was still
like...
balled up, continuing to cry. The author low-kicked him because he's a prick, but Dan was now rolling around, screaming in pain. The fight ended. Guy said, "Guy's pretty fucking talkative. Shouldn't he be busy kicking over barrels?" But Guy said, "Let's not torture him. He's depressed enough already." God, this is the most descriptive bad fighting game I've ever seen.
Yes.
Ken was the next opponent, and when fought in his stage from Street Fighter Alpha 2, I'll go off on a limb here and say the author likes the Alpha series, or at the very least has heard of it.
I do like
Ken was adjusting his belt, then said with a voice like Goku's, and in parentheses, "Dragon Ball Z character," as if it could be anyone else. Any other character in the whole fucking world with that same name. Of course it's Goku from Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah.
Why is it Goku? I don't fucking know. Fan fiction? So fucking Goku or whatever said, "Let's get this over with." My bad Goku impression. He struck first, but I, the author, countered him with a throw. Great play-by-play so far. He fell through the floor, which broke. Whoa, wait a second. He fell through the floor and the floor broke? Yo, this game is intense. But then the fight ended. This game is also very anticlimactic. Guy looked down the hole. What? And his victory message displayed. It said, "Oops." And I'll assume that's an oops for the plot going nowhere in this entire story.
Not even really scary. Nothing scary is happening.
Screen. What? Oh, but in parentheses, it was the boss, so I guess it makes sense. Which, no, it doesn't make sense at all. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Not even some weird thing that goes
yourself,
like,
kids,
yeah.
Because
we did this together, dude. I'm looking at the screen. I'm looking at you. Now I'm going to pull you in. I mean, that would be a little bit weird. I'd be like, "Oh my god, turn off my PlayStation 2. Oh, Jesus. Guy wants more penis. I don't know, something. I would, I mean, it got, I mean, not any of the other weird creepypasta tropes, no dead bodies, no freaking, I'm just saying, this is kind of lacking, I was expecting a lot more hokey bull crap, but I guess it's not happening.
We just hopped headfirst into fanfiction. You were facing a nude version of R. Mika called Succubus.
A nude version? I'm cool with this. I'm totally freaking cool with this. I'd be like, yeah, keep going. I'm gonna pause this, and I'm just gonna be cool. Of course you would, honey. No, I'll tell you to get out of the room as I just start, Yeah, I know.
Not to be confused with succubus, which is an actual word. A cutscene cued. Or ensued, whatever. Starting with a shot of the desert. This whole fucking creepypasta was filmed in the middle of a desert, apparently. Now, in nighttime, though, to change things up. And it had all the characters he previously defeated with his amazing Street Fighter abilities trapped in gimp suits. Yeah.
Oh, God.
I don't know. Just go with it.
That's really scary when you think about it. I think she probably beat them all, when they were beaten up. She just put them in the gimp suits and they're just there. Oh my God. Dan in a freaking gimp suit. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God, he's depressed, so that's just even more messed up. Bugsy. Oh my God. That's even more terrifying when you play, if you look at like Sally.exe and Sonic, EXE Sonic has all the little tortured Sonic characters like up in the front before they sew Sally's eyes shut. But everybody in Gibbs was like, I could just see Dan going, help me or kill me. I don't know which, but this is horrible. I don't know, the Psycho Sakura would probably I don't know, she'd probably scream out or something. Yeah,
Guy walked up to these characters, a shocked expression on his face. Then Succubus appeared. Oh fuck, not Succubus. Another sexy victim I see, she said. You'll be nice to play with, which, one thing, I need an adult. Someone who's more of an adult than me. A female, preferably. Now, Guy jumped into his fighting stance again.
I am an adult, but seriously, what if we were doing this when we were 13? I need an adult. Sorta. God dang. I'm just imagining everybody in gimp suits. It's just too freaking funny. Shit. Just shit. Oh man. Oh God. Bugsy. Go on without me.
And with the jumping and the fight begun, and Guy was easily defeated. This fight scene is terrible. I'm so glad I read the story to get into it. But Succubus then trapped him into a gimp suit. She cocked her head to the author and said, "Won't you join us, cutie?" And that's where I want to stop and say that I think the author is a repressed individual, and the little scenario that you set up for yourself is super fucking creepy.
Yeah, really. Everybody in gimp suits.
But the author was scared, somewhat, not completely, because, the perv thing. The game forced him back to the character select, except the only character there was ... and in parentheses, pausing for dramatic effect, so now I know that you're just fucking with everyone. Go fuck yourself. You get no evaluation at the end of the video. And I take 50 more points from Hufflepuff, because fuck them! But the only character was him. He was a chibi version of Guy in a light blue shirt and dark blue jeans, as well as black sneakers. It even had his name in there. So he's dressed for style as usual. I selected myself, which sounds awful, and saw another cutscene. By the way, I'm disgusted with the amount of cutscenes that you put in this Street Fighter. Everyone knows that Capcom doesn't give a fuck about the story. Much like how this author doesn't give a fuck about his story.
I do care about
Don't
the story.
lie to us and yourself. But the cutscene had Succubus, and she was really excited to see him. You sicko.
She was really horny. My God, Bugsy. Seriously, honey, it's still funny to you? Yes! Seriously, I am not fucking joking. This is creepypasta. This is the best ever. And yeah, it's stupid. Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. Yeah, there's a Psycho Sakura for no apparent reason. But this dude must have been writing it, and he must have been horny as all hell, and he just went with it. He just went for the gusto. He just went for it, and he just started just freaking, you know. I guess maybe he was horny. I mean, from a writer's standpoint, he could have been. I mean, he probably hasn't rubbed one out for a while. Just like. So, is that what you gotta do, Harima? So you don't have any horny thoughts while you're writing? Well, not really. I mean, I can write pretty okay. I mean, it doesn't really matter if I haven't, if me and Ari haven't done anything or I haven't jerked off. I can power through it. But, certain people can, I guess.
Do that, you pig. She jumped up and down saying, I'm going to enjoy and cherish this moment. I know it. Just like I know that I'll need to go back on those antidepressants.
Someone needs to animate this.
I have a feeling. His moveset had the special attacks of Guy. No, really? Except the leap into the air move was not there. Whoa. Don't type so fast with these slick Street Fighter knowledge lingo shit, champ. But the spinning kick move was also not there. The technical lingo. Cool it. Okay, we're not all professionals like you, Mr.
Bugsy. Can I sing this song? You's about to get, and that's literal shit right there. Seriously, I'm not even kidding. She's going to fuck him. It's gonna happen. He's gonna be in the gimp suit, and that chick is going to violate him. Oh God, that's not true.
But he did have the Shoryuken, so
you
know he's playing his guy. He fought her and nearly didn't survive, but he defeated her with the super Shoryuken called, and here we fucking go.
There we go.
Shiden Shiryo no Ken, otherwise known as, I made this up, Succubus fell down. He had no victory message. A cutscene appeared, showing the Succubus melting, the other characters being freed from something or whatever, and earning their original clothes, except for Sakura, who was in a straitjacket. What? And then celebrating. He turned the game off after entering his initials. He got first place. Then he sat down, and I'm sure separate ways from Journey started to play. And now for the epilogue. Yeah, I know, it's stupid, bear with me. The epilogue, titled Epilogue, goes as follows. I was reflecting on what happened when I heard Succubus's voice again. She said, "Don't forget your souvenir." A pair of panties flew and landed on my head, then gave me a headache. Long story short, she had me do a favor in order to stop the torture. The end. What the fuck is your problem? Great creepypasta, bro. You're, if nothing else, the most terrifying person I've ever seen.
No, you're the most perverted person we have ever met in creepypasta. No.
At least Tom had dignity and morals, but you,
I've seen some really bad creepypasta, Bugsy. But this dude, he got some sexual urges that need to be fixed. Okay, guys, can we do another one? Can we do another one, please? My God. Oh, God. Oh, my. Oh, God. I'm with you. I'm with you, Ani. I wouldn't mind doing a little favor for her. I just hope she can keep up, if you know what I mean. Dude, I know you just play that game just to get her to come out, and then you can just, yeah. I ain't ashamed of it either. I'll do it. You're silly. I'm not even kidding. Honey, you're so perverted. Yeah, I know, man. I would totally, I'm not kidding, I would totally bang her over some green eggs and ham. The ham being on her, like between her cheeks, and I'm just eating it out. Oh, God, come on, man. Too much. What? Bugsy, come on. I'm just saying, she wanna freaking try and get me in her little gimp show. I'm not gonna get in no gimp suit. It ain't Pulp Fiction. It ain't Pulp Fiction, and I ain't gonna take it like no, you know what I mean. I ain't gonna take no banana off the tailpipe. No, that's true, Bugsy. So I'm gonna enjoy this. No. Okay. I'll be like, here's your souvenir. Here's your souvenir, my little loser. What can Mr. Phantom Dog do to you? I could use a whip. I have a whole bunch of different stuff I can do. Please, Ani, stop it. Okay, Jesus. I mean, I don't want any kids to just freaking... I don't want any kids, like, freaking going past puberty because of what you're saying right now. Like, you've said fucking shit and ass and a whole bunch of stuff, and you're wondering now about the children? No, just, like, you keep the sexual stuff out of our videos right now. Unless I call for it. Bugsy, we ain't got no time. Don't you even dare. We ain't got no time for Bert. You better not. Alright, fine, I won't say it. We ain't got no time for Bird. If you say it. I'm waiting for this to come out, though. They actually got Mike Tyson to do this.
Looks so peaceful. I wonder what planet it is. The government has planted a chip in me.
No, the government didn't do that.
And that chip is making me kill astronauts.
No, I guarantee there's no chip in you.
But why? Think rationally, Michael.
Stop saying rationally because you don't know what it means.
The Marquis of Queens better. Young He.
I'll do it.
Who are you? She's my daughter. She don't look like you. That's because she's a robot. To the Mystery Mobile.
We're in the Mystery Mobile, Dad.
Aha! Jesus Christ.
Pigeon.
What the is this?
What happened? Where's Young?
Oh, okay, listen. Young He, well, she's dead.
Oh my God!
Is that Norm Macdonald?
I know. In many ways, it's
I
a
think
tragedy.
that is.
How much for a lap dance?
Where's your lab?
Trust me, we'll figure it out.
Ain't got no time for bird sex.
You know I ain't got no time for bird sex, Bugsy. No!
Yeah, that was a song. Ain't got no time for bird sex, man. Just don't have no time for bird sex. Just tell me one more time, girl.
Bugsy, no. Bugsy, I know, that was a little bit funny, but come on, man, you gotta admit, that's pretty funny. you gotta admit, that whole entire creepypasta, or whatever it is, I thought it was more of a erotic fanfic than anything else. Ew, I wouldn't touch Sakura, though. Me either, man. Not that crazy version of Sakura from Street Fighter. I wouldn't touch her. She's my brother. I mean, Jesus. So there, suck a butt. Suck a butt. Oh man, suck a bus. Let's get out of here. Let's get out of here, Bugsy. Well, we still got a little time left. We can't just leave now. We can't. No. Well, okay, that's true. Everybody in a gimp suit. Everybody in a gimp suit. Drop it. No, we're not doing that either. Come on, man, please. No. I'm telling you, man. I'm gonna find that copy of Street Fighter. I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna freaking get turned on. Please, no. Just please, no. So, there isn't really anything we really need to see right now. I think we're out of, I think we'll do a few more, because, okay, man, okay, this is gonna be the last video, guys, because I'm sorry, I need a little time.
Every single lady
Sakura needs a little time to himself, and he needs to do it now, or later. He is not picky. And yes, I am talking to myself in third person, but who really gives a flying shit?
Jumpinshire. Now I know that I may be the manliest man that you know. Yes,
No.
strength like a bear, chest hair like Gaston, and survival skills like the other bear. But sometimes even I could shed a tear.
I got
and sometimes it's a video game that does it to me.
No, I don't
it
have
hits me in the
chest
right
hair.
way. So here are the top 5 video games that can make you cry. And no, Final Fantasy VII is not on here.
5.
While going over this list, it's not just about one moment in a game, it's about the build-up to that point, and the connection made with the characters and yourself. Now, Red Dead Redemption belongs on this list. See, you follow John Marston as he struggles to leave his past behind him, and he just wants to find himself growing old with his wife and son on a farm, and you get that. Though, some would say it was the most boring part of the game, but he fights so hard and deals with some real assholes just so he can teach his son how to herd some cattle. And once he gets that, once he finally gets rid of all of his demons, the same man that set him out on this horrible, wretched journey is the one that's showing up at his barn door with a bunch of dudes ready to shoot him. But in a last-ditch effort, he takes on all the men, giving his wife and kids just enough time to escape, just to be shot down in a moment of gut-wrenching agony. It's so beautiful and so hard to deal with.
Pretty sad.
By the concept alone, you may not expect Gears of War to be on this list. Over the top manliness of men killing hordes of enemies with ridiculous guns, but it is on this list. Now, yes, Phoenix is marketed to be the lead of this game. My heart goes on to partner Dom. Fueled from the get-go, just trying to find and rescue his wife, he finally finds her in the second game, and after a beautiful moment of them reuniting and coming together, you realize it's not nearly as beautiful as you think. Maria has in fact been captured for far too long, and she's just withered ghost of a woman Dom fell in love with. And Dom does the hardest thing he has to do ever. He takes her out of her misery. If that wasn't gut-wrenching enough, well, when he sacrifices his own life to save everyone else in the third game, it's enough for you to go out and buy a second box of tissues because you just can't stop crying. You're gonna bawl your eyes out.
Never thought it would end like this, huh? Huh, Maria? Tom! No!
I know it's Bender's voice, right? Playing Marcus. Yeah.
I still haven't seen the last of my tears from playing The Last of Us. Now you take control of a cold-hearted man bent on survival, Joel. Now this guy, he loses his daughter in the first few minutes of the game. And to see that, well, that was tough. But nowhere near as difficult as the roller coaster of a journey you're about to embark on. Having to take care and protect Ellie, obnoxious at first, she grows on Joel, and he'd do anything to protect her, anything. Fast forward to the end where Joel decides the needs of one outweigh the needs of the many and save her from being experimented on. Now, this game really just takes you to places your heartstrings were not ready to be tugged on. It's exhausting, and we love it for it. Thank you.
Wait! Let me go.
I didn't get The Last of Us. I just thought it was a generic zombie thing, so that's why I didn't get it.
Moving up on this list is not getting any easier. We gotta talk about Mass Effect here. Oh dear God, Mass Effect 3, too many tears. Now whether it be from the ending or the fact that everybody is dying in this game, no one is safe. Watching the events of this game unfold was like playing Russian roulette with your favorite squad mates. Tali committing suicide, Morden's noble end trying to fix all of his wrongs, or the inevitable death of Thane that you think he might just survive and kick some major ass, but nope, he dies too. True story, I could not help the tears just falling down from my face when Morden starts to sing the song about being a Salarian from ME2. It was too much. Too much, man!
I am the very model of a scientist Salarian. I've studied species Turian, Asari, and Batarian. I'm quite good at genetics as a subset of biology because I am an expert, which I know is a tautology.
What?
Now, if your tear ducts aren't dried out from this horrible trip down memory lane, get ready for a flood with The Walking Dead. Telltale. Now, gameplay-wise,
this game is fucking sad, and I will,
with little action. But the bond that you develop between Lee and Clementine, it's just too strong. Now, from finding her first scared and alone, to cutting her hair, to helping find her parents, to the very last moments of the game where you're dying in front of her. You were literally dying in front of her, and you're saying goodbye, and you're telling her how to be safe. How could you not cry your damn eyes out? I bawled and I bawled and I bawled like a little girl. The tone of the game is just so perfect.
I did
it's
too.
a tear-making machine, man. And if you, any of you, sit through this
really
game with dry eyes,
sad when you
you're
got to
dead
the
on the
moment
inside
and
of the zombies in
she's
this
like,
game.
she says, I'm gonna miss you, and then you say it too, and then she shoots you, and it is very fucking sad, man.
I'm out. I'm done. There you have it. This was way too much emotion for me for one day. But maybe I missed a few games here. You let me know what games made you cry out and need an extra box.
Let's look at something funny for a minute. I need something
Hit me up on
funny.
Twitter. Let me know what games made you cry at the Jovenshire. And guys, thank you so much for watching. And of course, till next time, I'll see you later.
Crap. What the crap was that? Lizzie, I think we got a jolt in our system. So, we got anything else we need to do real quick? Well, we saw a freaking person playing a succubus version of Street Fighter. Me making jokes about it. Me wanting the bank set succubus. I mean, I think we covered all of the bases. Well, see you guys later. I hope this was entertaining and I hope you enjoyed it. See ya.